Here, check. Shoes, check. A brand new pair of shoes, check. With the J's that you have on. See, if you look deep inside your psyche, with all that said and done, even you don't like me. You got the late Mordecai, your hair stay faded. You wearing that makeup so you think you made it. Because you got that brand new job. But you still ain't satisfied enough. Yeah, I ad lib some of the words. Is 1,000 hours and 23 minutes on Monday, October 1st, 2018. We made it. 10 for the calendar years. There is 9 months down. And 3 to go. 3 more months to go to the new year. As I spoke of, I am truth, success, and resolve resolution. I know you all planning all this new year resolution, but what's a resolution without a resolve? How are you going to back up your commitment first to yourself? Are you truly being honest with yourself? I feel the spirit right now, a positive spirit, because I had to be truly honest with myself. You know, the more you lie, the more you take away from who you are. We got people, I remember a woman could tell me I'm looking for validation. I was like, that's true. Because I'm looking at you. If I'm trying to build a commitment, if you're trying to be my friend, to my girlfriend, to my woman, to courtship, to marriage, who else I'm looking for? Like, see, that didn't make sense. Because I don't think she really thought about that logically and practically. And yes, I'm looking for validation in you. Just like when she made the statement, I got where she was coming from. I'm not willing, and I'm not going to lie, I'm not willing to protect random people. She tried to use the military. I was 17. I was around guys that I really liked, that was cool as I don't know what. And they stayed cool, still cool. Why wouldn't I be more... I didn't care to fit in. I just wanted to be around guys that was cool for being cool. I was around white men that was cool for being cool. They was like, yo, I'm going to the store. They didn't care I didn't have a car. They didn't, the women I was meeting, they didn't care I didn't have. And it's like, now I'm 35. Now we kick. It's like, I didn't know this. It's like that's becoming part of my factor of facts to truth of why I'm single. But that's not really who I am. That if you factor all in the truth of why I'm single, that's not the truth. So as I got older, I got wiser. I was like, dang, I continually, and I have to guide myself and challenge myself. Am I being the same man that I used to be? Because I never was a womanizer. I don't have to worry about womanizing, playing women. That's not in my MO. Because what I say to a woman, it's the truth. I was like, when I want you, I want you. I never had the energy to go out there and have multiple women. Because I know I stay honest and true to myself. People like, you want to be real? I've been real with myself since I was 8. I don't have to learn how to be chivalrous towards a woman when I went. Women try to use that line against me because I say I'm not paying for first dates no more. I had to learn who I was. And it was a why. Why? What entitlement or what do I owe her for saying that I like her? Or I'm very interested and intrigued by her? It's nothing that she's done, nothing that she gave me, nothing she did for me. It may not even been nothing she said. It could have just been her presence, her aura. But why does that accumulate to how much I do for her? And that's where I had to start like thinking about that. Like, hold on, that makes no sense. If I got to live in a world that it is, like how we say it is what it is, just the way it is, because the tradition is taught, it's fostered, it's nurtured, it's breeded into us, I'm not really just to accept that. Like I had to be honest. And a man tried to say slavery is not people being taken from their homes and homes destroyed. I was like, slavery come in different forms, and you know that. Because that's like when you think about who you are, there's the mental aspect or perspective. There's the physical, there's the spiritual, and there's the emotional. In the outside borders, that's a void, is the financial. which I don't even like using because that never generates. Because me having my own business generates to what after I die? I have to foresee that future. And what happened is nobody, now I'm going to use the word train or taught. Now, if I have a business, I got to teach you and train you how to run this business because it's not it's not solely my idea, but it's solely within my range of my perspective. What do I vision for this business? And if you hire someone, you want to hire somebody that envision the same, or you be like, all right, are you teachable? I don't care if you had experience. Like police force don't want to hire military police. Well, they was police before. All you do is like, are they teachable? As you train them, you're like, okay, he's not getting it. He's trying to follow. And sometimes old ways can be broken. This is this is when you want to be broken down. I don't want to be broken up. Like I broke up with you. No, you didn't. You broke down. Because broken up, we kept going rising. See, if you broke down, that means you stopped rising. That means you was falling apart at the low level. You don't fall apart at the high level. You fall apart at the low level. So the low level of who you are is not being honest with yourself. Are you truly being honest? And there's nothing wrong with saying, I like showing my ass. I like selling drugs. Because the first time in your life, if you really want to connect to the power of oneness, you want to be honest. I didn't say that was right or wrong. I said, be honest, or why are you doing it? Now you're going to come to the conclusion, this is why I'm doing it. How does this help you in the future? If you could predict your future, would you think having a sex tape and showing it, is that very nurturing to your daughter or son to see you in a good light? See, we are being taught a lot of things, but nobody is talking about the truth. I can easily been a porn star. I was telling you about how when I got out of the military, I had my ticket. It was already paid for. They sent me a voucher. All this to be a porn star. I'd have been a great porn star at the time because I had less emotions and less feelings, but I was always respectable to women. Even the first time I went to the strip club, I was like, this is very degrading. But what turned my eye was I looked at the women and I started asking them, did y'all enjoy this? And I don't know if they was being honest or not. They was like, yes. But I was like, I like the tension. I like the sexual. I like the being sensual. I like the sexuality of it. I like that guys are touching on me because they're enticed with my body. And I heard all types of stories. Then you hear the story of what they've been through growing up. And then you hear the stories about, I need drugs to make it through the night. I need to take this ecstasy pill. I need to take this LSD. I need this to numb me. Because that's what she only thought of herself. Because nobody in her life ever came to her and said, I love you. Because sometimes even loving yourself, you still need I love you from another person. And if you're saying you don't, that's a lie. For me, that would be a lie. I'm not going to say for you. You might be a ruthless, harsh person. You might be rude as hell. You might be an asshole. You might not give a shit about nobody else in the formality of things, but you care, but you still don't give a shit. You might not. So your type of personality is built off of that, and that's cool. That's how most rich people get rich. They can give two damns about the next person. Somebody tried to argue with me at that. I was like, I don't have to prove that. All I do is tell you to watch every person that has a lot of money. Every last one. They got a rudeness about them. And it's a bad selfish. It's not a good it's a selfish. It's a solo fish out there in the pond in the sea thinking that what they have to do, it only can revolve around it. It won't. Every little thing you do revolves around another person, whether you realize it or not. Your actions and decisions revolve. Somebody's watching you, or your actions and decisions affect another person. Say like you wanted to start a business. Say you get a building and you just doing it out of spite just to block somebody because you just have the money. That cut down on the real vision. I don't want to cut down on the person's real vision. That's why I say what you've been through, you are not alone. You're making yourself alone. When I thought about this guy, said, you are not alone. You choose to be alone. He didn't say nothing. He didn't even explain it to me. Because see, a lot of people don't say that to me. It's like, OJ, you go. I learned this one guy, even my pastor, you gonna get it. It's like I don't have to keep saying. All I do is say one word to you, you get it. I don't have to say a lot. That's why people don't say a lot to me. I tell people, you don't got to say a lot to me. I'll figure it out. And then they so mesmerized, like, how did you find that out about me? Because I just observed you very closely. Because I do it to myself. I was like, what a person is easy and it's funny. And I do it just to be funny sometimes. When the person thinks, I got you. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because you know what I do? I figure out what you got. I say, okay, this is what they got. Let me show them what they don't got. On purpose. It is not to be rude, to mean, or be tricked, or to be do it as something trying to be clever or do some type of trickery. It's to show them that who you are is only perceived by what a person only view you as. Who you are, you only perceive by what a person to view you as, like an opinion. Some opinions can be dead on right. Some opinions can be dead on wrong. It can be right on spot right, dead wrong. Because that's what we've taken from that person. But if you're being honest, you know it's hard for you to do those things. But if it's easy for you to do those things, you got to be honest with yourself now and say, why is it so easy for me to do something bad than to do a lot of good things? And good within yourself. It's not even good for that other person. It's good for you. Being kinder to somebody profits you more than being mean. Unless this person, now sometimes there's a situation when I really have to say, yo, you wrong. And I had to break it down because the person that I'm not hiding, but the person that I don't want to be, it's not a type of person that I feel like I'll be truly honest with myself. That's why I tell people like, well, I'm about to do this. I'm about to say this. They be like, why you say that? Because you automatically thinking I'm a certain way and you already categorize me. You didn't really get to truly know me because everybody can love the spirit of a person, but to know the person, nobody really take the time out to know. That's the reason the number one cause. Because if you of divorce is if you're looking for marriage and you're not solely checking out who that person is, your marriage is not going to last because all you're going to do is looking the image of the person. Well, he was doing this. Yeah, he was very happy. But you didn't take the time out or find out like why he's not happy. Because you was only fostered and nurtured and garnished and groomed. A happy wife is a happy life. They never said nothing about the man. But you didn't even do the reverse psychology in your own head and say a happy husband is a happy life too. Because if he happy, the things that I find happy about us together, it would stay that way. It would be still an enjoyment. It would be a delight to still bring around us to. And I remember a person told me you gotta make a woman feel special. You can't make a person feel nothing. I can make you think a certain way about like if a woman was never, and I met women that never got flowers before, and I gave them a flower. They found out she was married. I was like, oh, damn, I wanted to renege my flower. And all she could do was look at me. And it's like, damn, she married. And I was like, I'll leave you alone. And all she could do was look at me every day I seen her. I didn't know she was married because I don't know if it was purposeful or by accident, she never wore her ring. And I would never, and then I found out, because like the more you involve in somebody else's life, I'll say lost. Somebody's life, you get more involved, so you see more. I was like, oh, he come to pick you up every once in a while. And it wasn't a woman, it was a man this time. I was the first time I seen, she's like, this is my husband. I was like, oh. It was a black lady with a white guy. I was like, oh. I was like, dang, he never brought you flowers? And my mind's like, what attracted? The things that you like, I feel like could have happened at least once in the life. And she was like, no. Because I seen her. I was like, you never done it. And I just kept saying things. And she was like, no. And all I could see is I could see into her like her soul and be like, yo, she is missing out on what she it's like it's not even a flower that it was just the courage to like, he never got me a flower. And it's like, wow. And that made me think about my relationships with women. I did all I could. Even the small thing. I even listen. I try to, and all I could do is after a while now when I talk to women, I literally just say, I don't know. The one last lady that talked to me, I said, I don't know. She's like, what do you mean? She's like, you selling your short. I was like, she said something about her favorite color. She said she told me a million times. I was like, I don't remember. I don't remember your color. I had to be truly honest. But I was like, whatever you're looking for, whatever made these guys that was in the streets, and you were doing a type of career or profession where the guy you should be with should have the same main frame of thought, the guy you still in love with, that you find in his notes and everything, whatever he said and did, it worked perfect. His sex was good. Him not giving you nothing didn't matter. Him not giving you valuable time didn't matter. I can tell our quality of time was already better than his. But all she can see was what I was hurting with. And when she would say something, I was like, just not talk about it, because my hurt is not really valued by you. Because you couldn't see I was being attacked at work. I was telling you about my work day and I felt good. And then she would manage to bring up a question a certain way. And it's like, I don't want to answer your question. And she was like, why not? Because your way you asking me that question, it's like you looking for me to be in a type of negative so you can disagree with me for a reason. And I said, if you like another man, go be with him. Like, I don't have female friends, so I'm not going to keep a continuation of a friendship with you. And if that's all what you want, to see if I'm that type of, I don't have that time of day to play. I don't have that effort. I don't have that energy to just give to any woman, or like a woman, even as a friendship. I am aiming specifically, are we going to be or not? And if that's not your specific aim because you're still wondering about a love you have from somebody or a likeness for another man or an admiration, you need to go explore that without me. Because I have to be, and this is, and if you don't be solely honest with yourself, how can you be honest to somebody else? I don't care what you do. If you enjoy, if like, I'll tell the women, I'm not being here for no games. So what you get from me is all of me in the day one. I'm not worried about if you showing me, okay, because I remember watching Steve Harvey. The lady was asking him about, she date guys, but they have other women like he date. But she's like, I don't date other men. So Steve Harvey's like, why are you with them? I said the same thing as Steve Harvey said it. She's like, because I'm like, but you are the type of person that's not choosing to date multiple people. So why would you be the person that date multiple people? I know another woman, she was actually Caucasian. She might have been like Sicilian or Italian. She's like, she had a boyfriend. He's in school. He's working. But he stay at home with his mother. And Steve Harvey, as soon as she got done, she said, why does that matter to you? But she was like, Steve, but every little word, because she was trying to find fault in this man instead of find love in him. And she never asked him the question. So Steve had to ask. He's like, why does that matter to you? And he was like, he stay at home? He said yes. He pays rent? She said yes. He pays his mother like what I would do. When I was staying with my mother out the military and I got out, even at that age, it was 4 of us in the household. and it's a 3 bedroom. So I had to sleep, but that was getting back on my feet or getting my transitional life. If the rent was 550, so I divided 5 people. I paid 100, and I think it was like 145, $170. I'm not gonna pay the whole rent because it was 4 of us there. I even threw in 200 just to cover a little bit of my mother rent, but I wasn't paying for 2 other people rent, my brother and sister. Why would I do that? I didn't even have a room, but that's not my purpose of living there to establish myself there because it's only an apartment. It's owned by another housing unit. And I learned something about subsidized housing there too from job. Lady was telling me about how houses and housing authority work because she used to work for housing authority. So it's good to have different alignments to people when you go out and you speak to people. It kind of works in your favor sometimes. So and I was being honest, like I'm not doing that. And I wasn't gonna do more than what the other people was doing. I don't care if they're my family or not. Because after a while, that comes on you. Just like that woman desiring all those things. And I know after a while she mentioned it. She probably should have asked him. And I asked her, find a way when y'all talking. Why don't he? It might be a reason. Why don't he buy you flowers? Why don't he do these sweet things? Why don't he continue what he did before to get you? It wasn't flowers, but that's not what drew you to him. So it's such a big thing, but it matters in a sense now since you've been married for 6, 7, 8 years. And a guy that randomly came along was just being nice. And this is this new saying we walking around saying, I am too much for someone. Another person was, that's some bullshit. I'm gonna say that's BS. I'm calling that out. I would never accept me if I was doing drugs and selling my own body or property that I earned, my hard-earned money. If you wouldn't accept, if you crazy as I don't know what, you not even accepting your craziness. Why would you want me, the man that's trying to love you, to just accept without even understanding? I understand so many women been molested as a child. Like, dang, who is these men? Then they say they fathers and uncles and family members. It's like, and then you got the ones that are the random men. That is the uncles, the cousins, and family members. That's the boyfriends to the, and it's like, this happens so much. And it does. It's happened 62% of a young woman. So 60 out of 100 women get molested by a man in their family or a guy that their mother was dating. That's a crazy number. That's just doing 100 out of 60 because it's 62%. And I take 100 people, I'm just going to say 60 people. That's my math to me. So 40 women haven't been through that. That's a crazy number. I know I leave topic a lot, but this would be on my mind. This would be in the spirit for me to guide or to challenge you to like really think about what goes on in the world. It's like we know this sex trafficking is $1 billion industry. I don't know how we know that. That's crazy that we have actually a round number figure on that. Who is these people? I always said this. It's not me. I'm not paying for sex trafficking. I go to if strip club is sex trafficking, I need to stop going there then. If porn is sex trafficking, I need to stop. Like I am promoting it by watching it. I need to stop watching it. If that's the case, if that's part of it. But if it's strictly you taking a young lady in like the movie Taken and you trying to sell her, or like in a video game, which I know is the video game. Why would the video game show that? It's a stadium. The women are half naked. They probably only wearing bottoms, so they probably wearing panties, G-strings, or a thong, or some type of sexy panties. And it's a stadium. They have their figure, they measurement, they weight, they color, and they're bidding like an auction. If that's the round figure, who's So we're watching that happen to these young women and men, and this men as getting shows, little boys, little males, little females are getting sold. So even in a country we know that is happening, like in Thailand and Bangkok, they sell their daughters to make money. How? I don't know how that's called pimping. You're not making no real money because the money going to the guy that's. How is that even possible? I don't know. And if this is true, how is we allowing this? And we keep talking about the creator this and that. He's going to come back. There's been slavery. There's sex trafficking. There's young ladies getting molested. There's young men getting molested and sex trafficking as well. All these things happen in the world. This homosexuality. These little kids are getting touched on by other men and women. The churches. And you telling me that the creator haven't came back yet? But is something wrong with me? I sound silly when I say our creator is only our guider to the light. That's when you say every day we lit, you lit. That's the guide of the light. I'm lit. I'm a guide of light. So you deny the guide of light because he's not affiliated to a religion. But the people affiliated to the religion is the people doing the most harm to the people. And the people that have the higher authority. So you got the Pope and the Bishop. The pastor answer to the bishop. How is they not in the same affiliation? That's the same association. And there's something wrong with my brain. People say I sound crazy. I sound crazy because I make sense. I respect Monique, Cat Williams, and Dave Chappelle. But when you and Colin Kaepernick and Serena Williams, but you was part of the people and you knew that. I'm working for a Jewish. I know these Jewish niggas don't really want me. They don't like me. Arabs, Jewish are the same people, was part of the slave trade. The transatlantic, the mid-Atlantic, post, like they call it post what? Postmodern era, because that's post-slavery. Then the white people, the Edomites came along, all these tribes and different civilizations. And slavery didn't happen. The Bible is not even explaining all these literatures, the Quran, the Torah. People saying this is the truth. It's no true nothing. They all derive from each other. Created by the conquerors, the enslavers, the colonizers. And truth be told, and to be all honest, they're extincting the true, strong, the most natural as black men right now is being extinct. Because they know with this black, what we call black is powerful. Every civilization has a power. Why do you think we come out with the Fantastic Four? The Power Rangers. Who do you think we get these ideas from? The Marvel Avengers. That's showing us a group of all these people are born in different places around the world for a reason. See, the Professor and Xavier, where do you think this came from? Malcolm and Martin. Who do you think thought of this? The creator already created this. He don't know how it's going to go, but he's sending down the spirit in people. They're lit. I am the light to the people. I'm not here to trick you. The information I know is solely spiritual. I say go read a book because I know it's in the book because I read the book. So I say, go to the library, go read the book, The Making of America, The Building of America. If you read all three of those books, in the beginning, it relays the same information. The colonizers, the warmongers, the Jezebel, the same people that created Romans, like Nicki Minaj, talking about the people, the engineers, the music are the same people. The people that own the banks are the same people. The people that own these corporations, these conglomerates of businesses, these Wall Street are the same people. Their families passing down and passing down. The Dutch, the French, the Spaniards, New England, the New England Patriots. Come on. These organizations are all affiliated together. See, that sounds stupid to you. I remember the white girls on Baggage. She said all the presidents are blood related. She's not very far off either. They are blood related. Blood related. See, it's different. We don't know nothing about the blood yet. We're still exploring. We keep telling me outer space is real. I don't know if outer space is real. I never been up there. You tell me the planet is flat or round. I don't know. I'm truly going to give you a true answer. But I know on since I already been born, I know you keep lying to me. So stop lying to me and just give some truth. Let me see the real satellite image. Let me take the camera myself. Let me go up there. If you can truly go up there, let me go up there and see. No, you got to be qualified. Yeah, okay. See, organizations, you got to be qualified. You got to go through certain things. Yeah, that's a little sketchy to me. Think about that. Truly think about what people say and do. Nobody talks about that. They got crazy fools. And all we are crazy fools. You crazy keep trying to do the same thing over and over again and think it's going to work. And what I see, in all honesty, what I see in the people that I call my people, we always talking about something and doing, but we not coming together. Don't matter what we do, as long as we don't come together, nothing's going to change. We're going to keep talking about each other. We're going to keep dividing and keep being conquered. We're going to keep dividing. We're going to keep separating, keep being dominated. Because we don't come together. We're meant to be together. The color of your skin is not just for, treat all people like people. I would never say don't treat all people like a being with an action of goodness. But I'm not going to lie to you and be like, it doesn't matter. It do matter. They keep trying to teach us so many wrongs and right. And they're trying to make wrong right now. That's crazy. I would never fall in love with a blow-up doll. A robotic doll would never replace a love of a woman. My mother. And yes, I want somebody like my mother. I don't want my mother. That's kind of like disgusting. But okay. I can take care of my mother. I can help my mother. And it don't have to be sexual. If they even challenge women talking about if her vagina don't work no more, what would the man do? But they never ask the woman. And this is the world we're coming into. And then when we do, women responses now, it's actually got to be a real response. What is your worth to the man then if your vagina don't work? Besides me not being able to have sex, if I'm going to enjoy a life with you, but damn, I can't have a pleasure that's pleasurable with me and my wife. We can't summate our marriage. So, or in that part, what else we going to be doing together? If you're going to lose my arm, if you cut off somebody's hand, they lose a hand, they don't have a hand at birth. They understand they don't have it. But once you had something and you lose it, you got to learn how to live your life a different way. And that child by seeing, and if you're born like that, you learn how to live your life from birth. Not saying it's less than greater than, but having what you had and automatic, even for her. What is her other reason of, because I keep seeing people talk, we want marriage, but they talk about sex. But if sex wasn't included, what is their marriage about? I know for me, I want to build a strong man or a strong woman to still be an example after me. They can start at an earlier age. So when they get to 40, they'd have been had so many people, how you call it, like guided and challenged, and it started making a difference. And the people around them making a difference. It making their heart a little like, man, I don't want to be desensitized no more to a murder. I don't care what color or race or nationality she got murdered, she murdered. But what I need to do for my people right now is help them understand and be like, man, it's a difference. You can be a difference. But the first difference begins at home. Be honest with yourself. If that really matters to you, it matters. But be honest of why does it, and then try to figure out why does this matter so much that this young lady care about my shoes I have on. Why does that even matter? I wear the same clothes 2 days in a row. I don't care if you see me. At first I'm like, man, I wore these 2 days in a row. I hope they don't see me. After a while, I was like, oh my God, I got older. I'm like, I don't stink. Ain't no spots on my clothes. My hair good. Okay, I know crust in my eyes. My booty good. My private good. I'm clean. What does it matter to have on the same clothes? You can have on new clothes and stink. So that don't mean nothing to me. And it's not a fashion show. I'm not in the. So I just started being honest. Like I've been had this at a younger age, but it got stronger. I had I was better. Now I'm improved. I don't have to act a certain way around a woman. If she don't like me, she don't like me. I have to be okay with that. I have to come to realizations by like 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Now I'm 35, about to be 36. 36 next month on the 15th of November, born 1982. So I had to realize like that don't matter anymore. See, I have to be honest with myself. But how many people be honest in it with themselves? Do you really care? You know how many people really don't care? You doing all that for what? Most of your life is entertainment. I'm here to entertain myself and the creator and the spirits of angels that surround me, whatever they're called. They're truly called. So I say it one, I say unto all, it's your choice, your path, your journey. Choose wisely. Keep better. Find out what is being honest to you. Not some standard definitions. I don't care about definitions anymore. Because they're teaching the children and the next generation that it's okay to be whatever, but that's not the definition of being right, correct, accurate. Somebody don't like a word, don't say it. But the word never really had a real demeaning or underlining like derogatory term to it. Like gay. If you a man with a man, you're gay. I don't see why I should change that. That don't that's calling you what you wanting to be. You're homosexual. If you a woman want me to woman, you're gay. I don't have all these extra other names to call you. You're a homosexual. But I still respect you as a person. If you want to date out of your race, you're intermingling, you're interracializing. That's exactly what you're doing. So and it's like I don't care. I'm being honest with myself. I don't like it. I don't care about people that want to live that way. That's your life. If you're happy, you don't got to pronounce your life to the whole world. I do these lives to like help guide and like show people that you can be who you are and be okay with your life. I'm very happy. I'm a very happy person because I'm not boggled down by what other people think and they think they know about me or want to know. They don't know because they didn't take the time out to even ask me questions. But when I get into asking them questions, you can't answer them because you're not honest with yourself. That's the difference. Truly, if you truly honest with yourself, it'd be easy to answer a lot of questions. I don't get offended from any questions. Like I was watching, I typed in on YouTube disrespectful questions. It was normal questions. Like one question was with a person, like Rihanna, she was with Ashton Kutcher. She's like, y'all dating now or are we gonna see? And it was like that was a legit question because you was around him a lot. You seen him hanging out. They call him disrespectful or annoying or irky or quirky. I was like, if you seen me with my mother and you ain't know who she was, aren't you gonna ask me, is that older lady your mother or your girlfriend? I wouldn't find that disrespectful. I was like, thanks. That means my mother looked good for her for being 62. And we had a great connection that you thought that was my girlfriend. I ain't like we were doing anything like sexual or anything. But like, no, that's my mom's. I was taking her out on time. I was showing her about thanking her in her life for being a lady. I'm treating her. We going on vacations together because that's something I want to do for my mother one day. She get over flying and getting on a boat. She got to. We ain't cowering everywhere. We ain't busting. That's a longer time. She gonna have to learn how to do one or the other at least once or twice. Maybe you could take the bus or a car everywhere else, but she's got to get over that a little bit. I don't force her to. That's her choice. But it would be nice. It would make traveling better with her. But that's something I would do. That's with my mother, and it's from a genuine and from the heart. And like to be honest, I like to do. I like to do everything genuine. Like I see people getting married, and they did like a survey with every people. It didn't have a nationality, no nothing. They were just surveying people. Most people, a lot of the women was just getting married because they that's one of their dreams to get married. It wasn't because of love. It was like 70 out of like 100%. It was 70% got married for love. Like as high 60 got married, and they say it because of finances. I watched the show with Tyrese and Rev Run. It was this lady on there. She was like, "How you meet the guy? Because he was finance savvy. Why you marry him? Because he was financial savvy." And it was like because I loved him. He was a great guy or nothing. And she was seeing her face, and like that was like it. I'm like wow. I was like I don't want what the world is trying to feed me. And if you being, I don't want it. If you're telling me this is how it gotta be, and I meet a person, I tell a person time don't matter. We can wait 5 years, but show me your investment. You went to college for 5, 6, 7 years. That was your investment. But you're telling me you want love, but you don't even want to take a year or two out to really get to know someone. You don't even want to ask the right questions. So how you want love? That's not love. You want a condition in a situation that's favorable towards you. You don't want to work for it. You have to work for that degree. You have to stay up all night. If a person gets sick, you gotta stay up all night. You might have to help them. Not you. If you care, you help take care. Take care. It's like take care of yourself. Well, when you there, take care of you. You help. What's the point of having a person that's not gonna help you? So what's the point of having a relationship or a marriage if you're not getting that? It's like, for real, I can do this by myself. That's why I was single because I wasn't single honor. Now I'm ready. You should be ready to honor that care part, that honesty part, the trust part. To partnership, move forward, part together, bring together, near. Yeah, see, all the words make sense. I'm gonna make a live soon about all these words. Like I even listened to the word release. What are you releasing? Lease and read. To do it again, the lease. It's more of a charge. Like I'm borrowing, you're borrowing this, I'm lending this to you. What are you releasing? So that's a permission. So I have to even like think about that. Say when I release the curse, what am I releasing it to? What am I releasing it to? I want to remove and eradicate the curse. So remove should be my word. To take it out because it's there. The iniquity of the earth is there. I'm not gonna get into it, but I want to remove what's there. So if I want to remove war, I gotta find out all the roots. Racism, gotta find all the roots. Poverty, gotta find all the roots and make sure they don't grow back. It don't create another seed. And I destroyed the root that created what was there. Until we do that, nothing's going to change. And if I keep saying this over and over and nobody gets it, and they keep trying to go around it, you can't go around what you need to go through. It makes no sense. So you have a great day. Love yourself. Don't be a lover of yourself. Be your first validation. Be your first love. I know you taught a certain way. You train, you nurture, to foster. Say the Creator is your first love. He is your first love. But you are your first love. And the power of oneness is in you is to be honest. To be honest with all the things you do. And in which your honesty, challenge yourself into why. And it's not to knock your life or not enjoy life. You still supposed to enjoy life. Have fun. Have it in your own way. If you got a drink, but be mindful of when you're doing things, of why you're doing it. I don't ever was a drinker, but I don't drink. I just watch everybody else. I have fun watching people that's laughing like, they really just acting stupid because they drinking. Or is that drinking as an excuse? That's how I think. That's an excuse. I seen a girl kiss another guy or two girls kiss. Like, girl, you was drinking. So what was on your mind before you was drinking?
So you gotta start really being honest with yourself and things you say and do, and how you react. Shalom.